And we are back. This time I'm going to show you how to create a logo using the blend tool in Adobe Illustrator. Make sure that snap to point and your smart guide is activated. We will use the line segment tool with a black stroke, no fill. Make it 1 point. Hold shift when you create this line. Then use the selection tool V and hold on to drag a copy out of it and hold shift again so that it's aligned with the origin. Select them both and we will increase the stroke size. Let's use 3 points for this one. Open your stroke menu and make it a round cap. Now we will go to Object, Blend and Blend Options. Select Specified Steps and we'll try 10 steps. Then Object, Blend and Make. That wasn't enough. Let me press Ctrl Z to undo that. And I'll change the steps to 15. And again, Object, Blend, Make. Looks better, but it's still not perfect. Let me undo that again, Ctrl Z. And I'll increase the stroke size. Just 1 point. That should be good. Then Object, Blend, Make again. And now it looks good. We can use that. So it depends on the distance that you've got, how many steps and what thickness you might need. Go to Object, Expand and then OK. Make sure your boxes under Expand are checked. And this is grouped. So all of these 15 stripes are one group. Then use the rounded rectangle tool and I've aligned it. Now I align around the rectangle tool, I press Ctrl Y for the outline mode, and now I size it down. Press Ctrl Y again to go back to the normal view, and then drag with the selection tool V the curvature tool inwards, and you've got round corners. Hold shift and rotate it 45 degrees. This is what we want to have. Swap the colors of your rounded rectangle. Then select it all and use the shape builder tool. Hold Alt to get rid of everything outside the rounded rectangle. And press V for the selection tool. Select only the rectangle and drag it out of there. Hold shift and rotate it 90 degrees. And align it again. It's a good place to start. Right click, arrange, send it to back so that our stripe is in front, and we'll change the color. Let's use this orange for now, and we'll change the stroke color over here as well. Maybe to this. Select the stripe element. Hold Alt and drag a copy out of it, rotate it, holding shift 90 degrees and align it to the center again. Select only the orange rounded rectangle, go to Object, Lock and Selection. Now select it all and use the Shape Builder tool to get rid of these elements, holding Alt. That's fine. Alright. So this is just the overlap of the rounded cap. We can't get rid of it. You can see here. I think it looks good in this case. Maybe you want to change the rounded cap. It's up to you. Alright. Let's add an ellipse. And I use the rounded rectangle as a measurement for the size. And then I put it up here. I'll hold shift to have a perfect circle. But I increase it further, holding shift and Alt. And I align it to the center. That's fine. Let us play around with the colors. If your basic color swatches are not enough, go to the color guide and you can play around with the shades and the tints. And that looks already good. But maybe I want to add some color to the center crossed element of the stripes. We can do so using the color guide as well, but you may notice that you change the fill color over here and not the stroke, so swap the colors after you've played around with the color guides. Just like this. Let me make it the same color as the circle on top. Should be this one. And this is the way you can make such a logo design using the blend tool in Adobe Illustrator. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.